Hello, Quimblers! Happy to be giving another update video this month. We missed last month, but that was purely because we made a release. Though this month, we have a little bit to talk about for Quimbly, but we actually have a lot of announcements to make that are pretty cool. So, for Quimbly, we are on the fast track for a public release, finally. And that is one that, the free people can get on. There's basically just two more elements to it. The first element is making the 25% inflation dates, which we are pretty much done for 3 characters so far. We may also want to add stuffing dates to do more with the Amber character. And lastly, we're going to need to add Ryu completely. So that means all of her 3 dates and the 25% inflation date for her. So that is kind of going to take a little bit. The rest of the time this month was pretty much just spent, doing the other stuff I'm going to explain later, but in terms of Quimbly, just fixing all the bugs that we keep getting relayed to us, and more importantly, getting the game to work on mobiles, because as we all know, mobile is just about the hardest thing to develop for. There's just always something new going on with mobile. You inflate in the game, you inflate in real life. So finishing off with Quimbly, I think this is a pretty exciting thing to announce. We have a multiplayer prototype that fully networks and works, so you can basically play a belly game with your friends. I'm no stranger to enjoying the simple pleasures in life, like gambling every last penny away, so why not turn it into a delectable belly game with Quimbly Blackjack? The prototype currently is using Quimbly sprites to work. However, we actually have plenty of designs that are underway, and I'll show some sample art on screen for what the full release is going to look like. But do remember that a lot of this stuff is kind of experimental at the moment, and anything could change. However, we do plan to release this both publicly and on the Patreon with different benefits for the Patreon users. We're hoping to add like a roster of characters that you can pick through on Patreon. And we're also going to make like 2 distinct main characters, which you can see the sketches for on screen. And those main characters are going to be the ones that are going to be available in the free version. We've also had plenty of successful team meetings during this month, some of which have really set the future in motion for what our goals are going to be. Number 1 probably being we really need to get this public update out, and we're working together to see if we can aim it for definitely before the end of 2025. And in 2026, we'd like to get the whole team together and put the entire focus on the Fatty RPG, because a lot of people seem to not really know too much about the Fatty RPG. Like, I think it's just not publicly there, it's not publicly accessible, and therefore people don't really even associate it with us. So we really need to get a release out that will have like a good demo of all the features, and that was probably the one that requires the most bug fixing with how much freedom there is to it. And soon, we will own all of the backgrounds in Quimbly. Our background artist is really working hard for us, and we really appreciate it. But honestly, this devlog hasn't been very well prepared in advance, but I believe that is about everything there is to say about the games. So I do have a major announcement to make at this moment, though. Team Quimbly is going to SizeCon. Or at least we purchased a booth in Portland, Oregon, and we're going to be having a little display there. You can come and meet us. This has actually been taking a little bit away from the games focused. I've been kind of looking around, shopping for laptops, finding laptops around, because I'm planning on making a booth where you guys can play Quimbly Blackjack, and the laptops will be all next to each other, and then the middle laptop is going to be the one that we're going to use for the main game demos. We're hoping to have like special demos for the occasion, so it'd be really great for you guys to come out and meet us. It's going to be hosted in March at the Sheraton Airport Hotel. If you do choose to get a ticket, the hotel is actually offering a special rate for SizeCon attendees. I'll leave a link in the description and you can check it out for yourself, see if it's something you're into, and if you are, we'd be happy to see y'all. So we'll see you guys next month on another devlog, if the public version isn't out by then. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone.